So welcome. What we're going to be doing today, oh no, I'm on my tripod. Alright, sorry about that. Here we're checking out and replacing this little puppy, the noise gate, with the BOSS. Hopefully you can see that. Because what happens now is, you know, without the noise gate, you hear that. When you click it in, it works alright. But what I found is, when I play anything that's like not through the distortion, let's see. It really cuts out everything, which isn't always a good thing. So we're going to try this little noise suppressor from BOSS right here, throw this in and see how it works. Disconnect this little puppy, connect, and here's the tricky part. What you want to do is, rather than go inline on this thing, as you can see there's an input, output, and a send and return. That's the key. So what you want to do is take your input in line. You're going to put your distortions in a loop through the send and return. So because of the way I have my thing wired, I'm going to have to rewire my cable board, my pedal board, excuse me. We have the input coming here, which is basically through my chain. It goes through this little baby, then cuts across back to the distortion. So it's going into here now. And then the output is going to the next pedal. What's tricky is making a little loop for these pedals. So once it goes in, we want to send it back out. Here we go. Here's a pedal, a cable. We send it into the distortion. And then into this distortion, into the little tube screamer copy. And then it goes into the return of the BOSS. So, what we have now is on our pedal board is we're going volume, tuner, compressor, equalizer, wah, drop D, harmonizer. Then we go into the noise suppressor. And in here we have a loop that includes the distortion pedals and the overdrive pedal. So when, as you hear, when these are on, it's loud. Noise suppressor turns it off. That's pretty cool. And then from here, which includes this, it's like a little effects loop just for the distortion. After that, it goes into the rest of your things. I got my flanger, my chorus, my delay, got the looper and the switcher. But what this will do is this will isolate your distortions. And depending on how you have your knob set, I have mine for the threshold at maximum and the decay at minimum. That way it'll cut off fast and stay off. If you increase your decay, it'll keep the fuzz going a little longer, maybe a little more sustained, but a lot more noise. So let's see how this works. That's pretty good. That's not. With your threshold, it's a fine line. it appears to work pretty well. It's cutting off all my sound. And it's still holding pretty good. I'm going to cut these off, turn a little delay. When everything's off. You know, it works. Rather than all that noise. I give it a thumbs up. So remember, the important thing here is you want your distortion running through the loop. So you send it, you take your effects chain, and then you run it in here from your guitar. This goes out to your amp, and you can either put it in line, but when you put it in line, the problem is you're going to run into an issue where it's just going to start cutting your signal all the way across everything. So this way, it only really suppresses the noise that's coming from the loop, from the send and return. I think it might have been a little better. I know it makes no sense to a lot of people if the send were on this side and the return were on this side, just because of how my pedal board's set up, but that's just personal opinion. Yeah. So there you go. Overall, I like it. I think it's going to be an addition to my pedal board. Now I just need to find a place for it. Thanks for watching.